Boot up the PC, my heart's in a quake. Sweaty palms gripping the mouse like a snake. Buttons mashed without a clue. In this pixel world, I'm gaming like a noob.
Hello, and welcome to the channel Gaming Like a Noob. I'm the Noob, and I call myself Sansomi. And if you're subscribed to the channel, I say thank you very much. And if you're not, I say please do, it will help me out a lot. Now, having that out of the way, it's Thursday, it's the Manchester United save, and we're going to start with an FA Cup game. And yeah, I hope you do like the new intro and outro to my videos. I'm going to try it out for a little while and see if it suits people or if there's going to be a complaint. But yeah, that's all I had to say about that. Let's jump into this one because we want to try and get as good of a team as possible today, of course, since it's the FA Cup 4th round. And let's see, we're going to have De Gea in goal. I've tried to the window. It's the yeah, it's in February now, so the transfer window has closed. I tried to sell Mbappe, no luck. I tried to lend out Adam Ferguson, no luck. So yeah, pretty much nothing has changed. I have let's have a look at this first. When it comes to the, I think it was the Champions League, I have added Cagliari and actually Alessandro Garnacho. Those two has been added into the Champions League squad. So yeah, now they can't complain about that, especially Garnacho. Garnacho was the one that was complaining about that. Now we want a right defender, and of course it's going to be Tariq Lamptey. Oh, Warburton is not supposed to go in there. Why did I click 2 times there? Anyway, as a central of defense, De Ligt and Fofana are healthy and good. Looking good there. So, and then as a left, we of course have Alphonso Davies, full fitness as well. Then we have the midfield, right midfielder. We all know who's going to be there when everybody's fully fit. Thiago Esteves is of course the one coming in there. Defensive, it's Jude Bellingham, and the box to box Andy Stockbridge. The left one, we go with Florian Wirtz today, and then we have Mbappe and Adeyemi up front. I feel it's a good team that we can put on the pitch today. We should be winning this game, but you'll never know. Chelsea is a good side as well, of course. We're going to have Barachile on the bench, and we're going to have, I think we're going to go with 2 defenders more. We're going to go with Zakaria and with Drew Warburton. Now, only 3 more players, so let's go for Alfie Devine. And then we need one that can play both left and right, and that is not Morgan Pearce. So it's going to be Garnacho on the bench, actually. And then a striker will, of course, be Anthony Woodall. So that's the team. Looking fresh and ready to go. So let's jump into it and see what we can do today. We are hoping for a win, of course. We want to win trophies all the time. I'm hoping that the Haaland and Bruno Fernandes selling won't be devastating for us. I'm hoping we can keep up winning trophies without them as well. We did win a lot with them, and now we'll have to do without them. But we have really good players, so... And there's young players coming up that looks like they can be brilliant. Andy Stockbridge looks like he can become maybe even better than Bruno Fernandes was. So yeah, gonna go with what the assistants recommends there, and then let's kick off and skip. And here we go. Chelsea starts with the ball. Let's see what we can do today. Come on. Come on, United. It's a bit choppy today. Don't like that. Delict, Stockbridge. Alright. Here we go. And Kante. Stones. Come on. Good Estevez. Stockbridge. Long ball to Adeyemi. Wilson on the run is free and he scores! 5 minutes into the game and we take the lead. 1-0 Manchester United. Come on. Yeah, if it only was this easy in real life, I would be Manchester United's manager and I would earn a lot of money. Anyway, but yeah, let's hope we can continue here to play good in this. And yeah, I've just been hit by the news that Alex Ferguson is going to be sacked by Manchester United as an ambassador, which I can understand it in one way and I don't understand it in one way, to be honest. 2-0 here though, by another goal by Mbappe. The thing that I feel is a bit weird is that we complain about the players getting too much money. I think Maguire, I think they say he's getting about £190,000 a month. A week. Ah, it's a week. Yeah, that's right. That's a different thing. I was thinking wrong there. Because I know that they said that he had £2.16 million a year. So I stupidly counted out what it would cost a month, which was £180,000 a month to have him as an ambassador. And to be honest, even though it is a month and not a week like the football players, like the Maguire and them have, I still think it's too much. I mean, sure, keep him on if he'll take half the salary or something. I don't think ambassadors should have such high amount of salary. Whoa! We missed that. Even if they've done what they've done for Manchester United, like Alex Ferguson has, you tell me somebody that has 180,000 for being an ambassador for a company. Well, I guess that's the wrong wording, because I know that there could be people even in places where they give, like in the Red Cross and stuff like that, there can be ambassadors that are earning quite a lot of money. So yeah, I don't know, I just feel that it's ridiculous amount of money. I can understand that they want to lower the cost, £2.16 million a year. I can understand that, but at the same time, Ferguson is Manchester United. We would not be the club that we are today if it wasn't for Alex Ferguson, that's for sure. So let's just kick off the second half here now. We're going to go with the assistance recommendation again. Start the second half, have a look if anybody is tired. Stockbridge is getting a bit tired, so it might be that Alfie Devine is going to come in there. Now, talking about Alex Ferguson, he did build up United. He's made United what it was. Not what it is now, but what it was for 10 years ago. And then others has teared it down. And for Alex Ferguson to keep up what he did with the Glazers as owners, whoa, marvelous, was a tremendous thing, I believe, anyway. And I think that's the big thing. Oh no, the disallowed. But they should never have sold United to Glazers. But yeah, it's the way it is in the business. And many people say, well, just change clubs. No. If you're once the team that you do start to share, you can start sharing for more teams perhaps, because I have more than one team. I have Manchester United, and oh, let's look at this. Come on. And I do share for, Thiago Esteves. And I do share for Hull City, and of course I've grown to like the clubs that I'm managing here, like Welling United and Telford United. I try to follow them when I have the time and stuff like that. So yeah, and I follow them on social media, on Facebook and stuff like that. I think that's cool. But you never change your favorite team, never. That's just illegal to do, in my mind. So United will always be the favorite team, will always be the team that is with the deepest mark in my heart, or whatever you can say. And then of course you can dislike the people that controls it. You can even dislike a manager if you want, and stuff, and players. But the club has nothing to do with that. The brand Manchester United can't help that it's owned by crappy people and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll always be a Manchester United supporter, and it will always hurt when it goes bad, and it will always be pleasant when it goes good. But to be honest, I'm not as a fanatic supporter as I was in the 80s, in the 90s, in the early 2000s. I have lost a bit of it, and I'm happy about that. I'm not happy. I'm pleased. Oh, look at that. I'm pleased about that, because I could feel I could be in pain for half a year when we went out of the Champions League. I remember when Borussia Dortmund kicked us out of the Champions League, or when Galatasaray kicked us out of the Champions League and stuff like that. I was feeling really bad for a really, really long time, and I'm not that fanatic about it now. I'm pleased when we win. I'm sad when we lose, but it's not the end of the world anymore. So we seem to go through in the FA Cup, and I have forgotten about doing some changes here. Alfie Devine. We're actually going to put in Zakaria Bouget, and we're going to put in Drew Warburton as well. And it should be just in time so that they'll get average rating, all of them. Oh, Mbappe is there, number, is it 5 or 6? We've scored a lot of goals here in the last couple of minutes, so let's say looks like it is 5. Bellingham with a good pass there. Esteves, Lamptey. Lamptey has, I think he's done more than one assist today. And I think Mbappe have scored more than one goal. So that's going to be... No, that was Lamptey's first. Oh, I've only seen him do the passing then a couple of times. So that was the first time it led to a goal. Bellingham, De Ligt and Bellingham, and Fofana, Devine, Alfie Devine from Tottenham. Well, he's United now here, through and through, I guess. Bouget, oh, come on. Come on. Now, the overlap that I have, which I play in every save I play with, that is something that I watched so many years with Manchester United, Alex Ferguson's Manchester United, and Gary Neville, David Beckham, and Dennis Irwin, Ryan Giggs, Patrick Evra when he came in there, and stuff like that. And yeah, so that's why I always play with overlaps, because I think that's such a nice way to build up your offense. And yeah, here's Warburton, Adeyemi, Warburton, Mbappe, Bellingham, De Ligt. Some people say we have to stop talking about the Alex Ferguson era and understand that we need to find a new era. And yes, that's true, but it won't stop. It will not stop until you find somebody that can start that new era. That's just the way it is. If the club is in low point, you always go to the high points, and Liverpool had the same. They were struggling with the 80s team for many years, and every time you talk, even though they have Steven Gerrard and they won the UEFA Champions League and everything, they still always talked about the 80s team and the things that happened back then and how good Liverpool was in the 80s and everything. But then all of a sudden, when Klopp started to get the team to work and they won a league title, all of a sudden, well, there you go. Liverpool was in a new era, and Liverpool supporters and everybody around Liverpool started talking about another era. So we need that positive thing. And do I believe Erik ten Hag can be that? I don't know. I watch too little. I can't afford the channels that is needed for me to watch Manchester United. Otherwise, I would like to watch as much as possible, of course. But what I hear and the little I see, I can't see a gameplay like I saw with Alex Ferguson before he got his team to blossom. And to be quite honest, it took, I think Ferguson came 86, and I think he won his first title in 92, 93, something like that. Or if it was 93, 94, I can't take it off the top of my... Well, we can look at it here. Let's go into Manchester United, because we need to... Come on, I pressed Manchester United. Come on, here we go. And let's have a look at the history, because I want to have a look at this. Now, we're supposed to go Premier League, of course, and history, past winners here. He started 92-93 season, yes, so I was right at the beginning. But he arrived here. So Everton won, Liverpool, Arsenal, Liverpool, and you can see United came second in 87-88 and second behind Leeds in the 91-92 season. Other than that, Ferguson was completely... He didn't get anywhere. He did manage to win the FA Cup and the European Cup Winners' Cup, but it took him 6 years to win the league. And I think we're in a similar situation in the real life, not in this one, because we won 4 years in a row. Yes, go Man United. But I think we're in a similar situation in real life now, where I don't know if it's going to be Ten Hag, but I think 3 years is too short of a time to give a manager. And things are going to go up and down. and up and down and stuff like that before you can build the team that you want. He was left with a lot of expensive player, yes, but so was Alex Ferguson. Alex Ferguson had loads of players that they had paid a lot of money, because Manchester United was the richest club back then, and they bought a lot of players, and for expensive money. I mean, they had the record with Brian Robson and stuff like that for many years. So they bought already then. When Ferguson took over Manchester United, he had good players, but not the team that he wanted. I think it's the same with Ten Hag. He has a good team, good players, but he doesn't have the team that he wants. And to get the team that he wants before he can start winning things in a proper way, it's going to take a lot of time. And then, of course, there is another thing that Alex Ferguson had right here, and that was the arrival of Eric Cantona. And I think Eric Ten Hag needs to find that Eric Cantona player that can change the mentality in the dressing room and stuff like that, because I think that is a big deal of what made Ferguson able to put up this momentum of powerhouse that Manchester United became. So yeah, that's what I feel anyway. So let's jump back into here where we was. It's a dressing room. So I'll just see you in the next game. And so we're here, second game of this episode, Leeds United at home. Let's jump into it and see what we can use today. It's been an entire week, so they should all be fit to play, yes. And we can have 2 more players in this game. And so I'll do Gosi Dovi. And one more. I think it's going to be Rainman, the German youth player. Yeah. I think he has loads of potential, and he's starting to get better and better. So he might be coming in this game. And since we don't have any fatigue and stuff like that, we're going to play with our best team today. And we have an entire week until we're going to play the next game as well. So, yeah, I think this is hopefully the way to go. Let's hope we can beat Leeds United today. Never press. Okay, we go for that. Dressing room, we go with what the assistant wants us to say. And kick off and skip, and away we go. And yeah, Leeds is, of course, Manchester United's, should I say, dead rival. It goes way back to the War of the Roses, the Red Roses of the Manchester district, wherever it that I can't. I think one of them. I don't know if it's the Manchester district or if it's the Leeds district that is called Yorkshire, but I think one of them is called Yorkshire, and that was a bit of a problem back in the day, a couple of 100 years ago. So and the rivalry still exists now. Football wise, of course, Liverpool is still the biggest one, even if City is trying to get there. But for me, it's still Manchester United, Liverpool, because of the history, of course. Wirtz, Lamptey, come on, United. He gets it in there, and Stockbridge is there. So yeah, I do have high hopes that this United will be a brilliant team, but we need a couple of players to blossom properly, and I think it is of course Stockbridge that is of the players on the pitch at the moment that needs to develop most. And then, of course, we need a couple of players on the bench, that are on the bench, I should say, to develop because in the right way, because first 11 is never enough to have a great team. You need a couple of reserves as well, that is of really high caliber. Oh, sorry about that. So tired. Here's Florian. Can he shoot? Yeah, he shot. He did shoot, but ended up way over the bar. So come on, United. We have a big lead in the league, of course, with 10 points there, as you can see. But, or 9, I should say, because we have 1 point from this game and they haven't started there yet. So, yeah. Come on. It looks like we have started, in a way we are the better team, and it looks like it on average rating as well, and their keeper has played well, but hopefully we will break them down sooner or later. Here's Stockbridge, Fofana, Delict, Stockbridge, long ball out to Diego Esteves, gets it into Lamptey, to Mbappe, oh! So close, so close. Florian has played really well today as well. Good tackle, but it ends up in the Leeds players' possession. Come on, no. Oh no. Ooh, thank you. Thank you for not scoring there. I'm very happy about that. Let's see. Wirtz with a free kick. No. Not good enough. Here comes Leeds again. Come on, dang it. Come on. Here we go. Delict heading it away. Thank you. Mbappe on the run here now. We need to score. Gets it in there, but oh, come on. Stockbridge to Esteves. Oh, what a goal! What a goal! We have to see that replay. That was a marvelous goal. Look at this. Mbappe gets it in there, but heads it out to Stockbridge. Here is it with his left foot. It's up in the corner as well. So beautiful. Holy smokes. Delict. Davis, Fofana, Delict, Bellingham, Stockbridge, Mbappe, Florian on the run, gets it in, Adeyemi is there, and oh, goal, 2-0 to Manchester United. Good game today. It took us some time to get the first goal, but after that glorious goal by Esteves, it seems like we have started to play a lot better, and look at that. Marvellous. What a cross from Florian, and what a goal from Adeyemi. And yeah, Esteves trying to reach Mbappe. Mbappe is pulled down. Will that be a red card? It should be. It's only a yellow. Mbappe with the free kick, and there's Stockbridge. Oh, come on. Mbappe with a free kick. Adeyemi is there. Now we are really pounding them. And I think I'm just going to do the assistance recommendation, and let's move on with the second half. Stockbridge, Mbappe, Adeyemi, and that's not going to reach Florian. 2-0, and at the moment, with one game more played than Liverpool, we are 12 points ahead of them. Oh, Adeyemi, 3-0. Now, I don't want to jinx it, but it reminds me of something back in the 90s when, well, that was a bit earlier in the season, I think that was in December or something, that Newcastle had 12 points lead over Manchester United. But Manchester United still managed to win the league. It was the war between Alex Ferguson and Kevin Keegan. Kevin Keegan was the manager of Newcastle back then. And yeah, that was something. I miss those days. Especially I miss the battles between Manchester United and Newcastle. I think that was a glorious time. And I miss the time when it was Manchester United and Arsenal as well. That was also very entertaining football back then. Oof, good one. Quite honestly, I miss the Scholes Giggs period of time. The Ferguson era it's missed in Manchester, of course. But we all knew that it would end someday. I remember when we started to go in on that slope where we didn't win the league for 3 years or whatever it was in the beginning of 2000. And I remember a colleague of mine at work said that it was time for Ferguson to leave. And I said, no, once Ferguson leaves, we are going to have major problems. He just needed the time to rebuild the team. I think that is the biggest problem today. It's Florian Ritz. The biggest problem today is that nobody's giving the time. It's with everything, whatever it is. It not just in football, in everything today. They demand immediate success. If you're a musical act or whatever, immediate success or they throw you out. Immediate success or they throw you out. There's nobody that is giving the time to build up something, building up a brand, like Ferguson built up the Manchester United brand in a way that, yeah, like no other. So, yeah. And I feel maybe Ten Hag is the right manager to become the next Ferguson, but I don't think we'll ever get to know that, because I don't think he will be given 6 years without a league trophy before he's sacked. I don't think though. And to be quite honest, the team, if we look at the players that Ferguson took over was probably just as famous and just as good of a player compared to the rest of the league than Ten Hag is taking over today. And he slowly built it up with a couple of signings, like I think Gary Pallister and what's his name, Roy Keane, and loads of other that he slowly built up a team, and that's what's, and of course then he put so much emphasis in bringing up the youth players from the class of '92, as we all remember, or we all know about. But yeah, so I don't know. I don't know if United will ever become as successful as we were under the Ferguson era. Oh, Esteves, he's brought down by that player again, and I think he's going off the pitch now. If it's a penalty, he needs to get a red card, that's for sure. Just going to have to see here. They're going to check the VAR, and it's a penalty. Will he get sent off? I haven't done a single change, so yeah. I've talked too much. I should be concentrated on the game, not talking about old Manchester United memory. But Adeyemi makes it 5-0 for us. and we continue to dominate here, even though we have lost Erling Haaland and Bruno Fernandes, which I am very pleased that we've been able to replace them. And doing this rocade where we put Florian on the left and Mbappe and Adeyemi on top. Adeyemi, Mbappe has proven to be a good striker to have up there. So, yeah, I think we get more out of him as a striker than as a left midfielder. And Florian Wirtz has been very good on that left position. So, yeah, I guess we're just going to continue with him there. So, but we have one more game to play this episode, and I guess I'll just see you there. And so we're here, last game of this episode. Just gonna have a little look here. Yep, let's get on with it. Burnley away, and between these games, I've been sitting and wondering, should I try to get rid of Karim Adeyemi? There are teams after him, Paris Saint-Germain. I've set a value of 150 million. If they're willing to pay that, I'm willing to give up Adeyemi. We have Woodall coming up from underneath, and yeah, so I just thought that maybe we'll give him an opportunity to be sold. Let's see, we don't want him there, so let's bring in him now. And it's Burnley away. We are a lot of points, at least 9 points ahead of Liverpool in the league. So my thought today is to move Kylian Mbappe to that position and put Tino Rainman in to give him some time to shine or whatever. And let's go for Morgan Pearce today instead. Should we actually go for Zakaria Bougette and Alphonso Davies out, Drew Warburton in? So just to change things up and don't let their sharpness disappear completely, at the same time as we don't want to do too many changes. If things go good, we'll do changes where we take out Florian and Jude Bellingham and players like that. If it goes bad, we'll find another way. But yeah, let's play this game. The last game of this episode. Burnley away in the Premier League. And yeah, it will be interesting to see if we can grab another 3-pointer here today against Burnley. We're not going to go hard in on tackles. Let's go with what the assistant's recommendation here. Kick off, skip. Let's see. Will be interesting to see what my players from the bench can do today. We really want them to develop as well, of course, and yeah. So my feelings is that if they come for a bid around 150 million pounds for Adeyemi, I will sell him. Yes, he only earns 190 pounds per week, but 150 million is a lot of money to help us get the financial situation under control in the club. I so regret doing that goalkeeping. I don't know why I was that stupid, but I guess it was because they did overbid me when I wanted to sign him from... Not overbid me, he chose to go to Chelsea. We both offered him contract because I think it would cost us something around £1 million or something back then. and we both offered him contracts, and he chose to go to Chelsea, which was a nail in my eye, because I wanted him, of course. He had some potential, a lot of potential, but if he's worth what I've paid for him, I don't think so. He really should be becoming the first keeper here any season if he's going to be worth that kind of money, and I don't believe that he's going to become first keeper in the club. I don't think he's going to be better than Adam Ferguson now as the year the age that he's in, and so I do believe that there's a higher risk that Adam Ferguson will be first keeper for a couple of seasons, and if he signs a new contract, when the contract he has, Sidel, I'm talking about now, if he signs a new contract thereafter, then he might become a first team goalkeeper. But if he doesn't sign a new contract when his contract runs out, I don't believe he's ever going to become a first keeper for us. And then I believe that was way too much money that I splashed out on him. I still do believe that it was way too much money anyway, but oh, look at this. They take the lead. I'm going to demand more from my players. But yeah, that's my plan is, of course, to try and get Adam Ferguson lent out next season and have this new keeper on the bench. And hopefully when Adam Ferguson comes back after a lot of games, he's ready to be the first keeper. And then I might be trying to find a reserve keeper after that. And I don't care. Oh, let's look at this. Oh, no. If I'm looking for a reserve keeper the season after that, it is because maybe then I feel that Sidel will be ready to get lent out, to get first team football as much as possible. But then I don't mind whatever the age of that goalkeeper will be. If it's a young goalkeeper or an old goalkeeper, just he needs to be good enough to be able to, like Ferguson coming in for De Gea in these games, he should be able to get into those games for Adam Ferguson in that case. But we still don't know if Ferguson's going to reach any of his potential, but I guess he should be playing some games in order for him to get that happening. So yeah, De Ligt, Bellingham, bullshit, De Ligt. I am actually considering maybe I will take out De Gea at half time, put in Ferguson. He needs some play time. Oh, he was offside there, Mbappe, wasn't he? I'm pretty sure he was offside. Dang it. But I think Ferguson will come in when the first half is over. I want to give him the opportunity. I don't really care how it goes in this game. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure. I made up my mind. Half time now. Let's take in Adam Ferguson. Let's give him an opportunity to play here today. And I'm going to thrash my arms and say that they've been... Oh, everybody seemed motivated. Perfect. That's the way we want it. Banachile. Stockbridge. Warburton. Long ball towards Mbappe, but no. No go there. Burnley has had a couple of players that have played over 7 in average rating, which is, yeah, not good for us. But look at this. Oof, never even reached Ferguson. Ah, oh, Mbappe, they just took the ball from you. That was a bad one. Stockbridge, Florian, Stockbridge, Bellingham, Florian. Oh, Mbappe! We are not lucky today, that's for sure. Let's see if we can... No, we can't move that any higher. Let's bring it down a bit then. Maybe we can create more and just put more pressure on them. Come on. Brandao. So a corner for Burnley. Not good. Come on, United. Header away. Mbappe picking it up. Come on now. You have Rainman with you. And, that was a bad pass, Mbappe. Really don't like that. Ferguson, long ball out. Mbappe is there, Rainman is there, Pierce is there, Rainman. Come on. Pierce again. Mbappe running for it. Gets it to Warburton. Gets it back to Mbappe. Come on. No luck for us today, I feel. And I think we're going to take out Bellingham. Putting in Alfie Devine, actually. Boyan Vritz really tired as well. I think Garnacho is going to come on in there. And then we have no more substitution to do. Oh, here comes Burnley again. Oh, thank you. Let's see if things can change here or not. Long ball. Defense got it. Come on. We need... I mean, I would be happy with 1-1. A draw would be okay. This is not okay, though. Was that a save or not? No, it was just he missed the goal entirely. Warburton, how bad are you playing? Morgan Pierce? Straight into the wall. It's Garnacho! Oh! Come on. Can I scream to him? Player instructions, shout, there it is. Demand more from him. Delict, Stockbridge, Garnacho. Here comes Garnacho. Come on. Come on, we could do it. It's just one goal. Come on. Steal it back. Nope. Burnley have this under control, it feels like. Burton, Parachile, Stockbridge, Garnacho. Garnacho moving in, getting it to Rainman. Rainman. Good save by Pope, though. Corner for us. Morgan Pierce with the corner, and it's headed away. So it's a throw in for us. And, yeah, I can't do any more changes. I thought maybe I'll take out Rainman and put in Adeyemi, but I can't do that. Here's Barachile. Up towards Mbappe. Mbappe moving into the pitch. Mbappe! Oh! And they make 3 changes here now. Come on. Come on. We are going to lose this game. It's pretty clear that... There's Morgan. No. We can't seem to score today. It's just one of those days. And, yeah. Delict. Morgan Pierce. Bouget, Rainman, Mbappe, Garnacho! Garnacho! 1-1! 83rd minute, 1-1. Oh, that. I can breathe again. I thought when you hit the poster, that's over. And he gets the rebound and scores. Beautiful. Whew. It's been a hell of a game. And yeah, I'm not looking for a win here now, even though it would be great. Just don't lose out on this. Just keep it 1-1. I'm happy with that. Rainman! Ooh! Well, that would have been a beautiful goal. But it's more important for us to keep this 1-1 than it is to try and get a 2-1 and then losing it. Oh, here they come. Oh! And they score. It's the same goddamn player that scored the 1-0 goal for them. And we're going to lose here today. How horrible. Good save in the first opportunity was a good save, and then so disappointed. So disappointed. Corner from Morgan Pierce. Rainman is taken off because of injury. Garnacho. Oh, where did he aim? What star did he search for? And the game is over. It's not a good game, I would say. I'm quite disappointed with my players. So let's see. Going to dressing room. Crash my arms. And yeah, nobody got offended. That's good. Let's move on. That was the last game, so we're going to have that summary as well to go through what has happened in this episode and what's going to happen in the next episode and so on and so forth. And you can see we're still top of the table, 8 points ahead of Liverpool, but yeah, not good to slip up like that. And we have Borussia Dortmund away in the next game and only 2 days in between. So maybe there was something good about me resting a lot of players, because I was going to look at that, but I forgot. I should have rested more players. I should pretty much have changed every player in the team there. Yeah, and they don't really play good, the lent out players, but hopefully they develop. That's the most important thing. Short tire use is really good for a lot of games. I don't know how old he is now. 23. He's supposed to have developed and be a player to play in the first team by that age. So there is a big opportunity or a big chance that I will be selling short tire. Partly because we need the money, of course. Delict tells the media that I was furious. Real Madrid boss seem to. They are looking to track Florian Wirtz. You're not getting him. Not now, anyway. Trollberg's inquest after surprising loss. Yeah. Man United lose after 15 games undefeated. Yeah, we can't be undefeated an entire season. We need to do some rotation in order to get that done. So yeah, and let's go through the different things here then. Did we have something said about this? Yes, I'm pretty sure I've shown this perhaps before. Goalkeeper, at least one of our goalkeepers looks a great prospect. Now that could be good. That could be the one that is going to be a reserve keeper once if we get Adam Ferguson to become the first keeper and we get Sidel to be lent out in order to develop more, then this keeper might be the one that sits on the bench. Who knows? Central midfielder, that's good as well. And a striker. Good. A grades there, and then a C in fullbacks, and then really bad in the rest of the ones. But yeah, let's hope we can get something good. And yeah, let's look at the finances. You can see here 108 million pounds, or 109 I should say, in red, which is horrible, and which is the reason why I am really considering trying to sell Adeyemi, and we want to sell Mbappe. So, but yeah, we're just going to have to wait and see what happens, and then there need to be interest, and there need to be clubs that are willing to pay what we want for them. So yeah, I've signed a new contract here, I see. That was some time ago. The bank balance isn't the good, and the boards are very pleased with your overall leadership. Yeah, that's good. Club info. Season ticket holders 59,993. That's interesting. Quite nice picture, this one. Let's see. Is there anything we would love to develop that into a state-of-the-art training facility as well? So, but yeah, no words yet. Sensomi Troll Bears here among legends. I am. Erling Haaland is there as well. Interesting. Ryan Giggs. You can't click on Ryan Giggs. Oh, that's interesting. Matt Busby, Alex Ferguson, and icons here with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Roy Keane, Paul Scholes. Well, most of the players from the 90s and 2000s. Anyway, let's move on. Competition. We can see we're top of the table, as I said, and 8 points ahead, which gives us a bit of a leeway to be able to rest players in the league when we have cup games like the Champions League and stuff like that. So that I like. And yeah. So we're going to play Borussia Dortmund in the next episode, as we talked about. The very first game of the next episode is in the Champions League against Borussia. We won the Super Cup. We are in is it the fourth or fifth or sixth round? I think it's the no. I don't. We are through to the next round though, and we're going to play Fulham in that round, 3rd of March. So that's going to be interesting. And we have a Carabao Cup final to play the 28th of February, which most likely will be in the next episode because it's only 8 days away. So we have our final to play against Liverpool next episode. Don't miss out on that. We really hope to bring that silverware where it belongs. And of course, we lost that Community Shield. Now let's look at the schedule, and we can see we're going to play the Champions League game against Borussia Dortmund. Then we have the Carabao Cup game against Liverpool, the final there. And then after that, we have the 5th round of the FA Cup. So no league games, no Premier League game in the next episode, only cup games. Champions League, Carabao Cup final, and FA Cup 5th round game. So that's going to be interesting. I'm really hoping for 3 winnings next episode, but that's going to be very tough because a lot of players are going to get really tired. And we're going to have to figure out how we're going to try and muster up the best teams at the same time as we need to rest players for other games and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's going to be a nightmare, I guess. But I hope we'll fix it. I hope we can fix that and stay on track in every competition. Now, current injuries, we have Anthony Woodall out with a groin strain. He will be out for another 3 weeks. And that is one of the players, of course, that I am hoping will take over or should take over if we get Adeyemi sold or Mbappe sold. Then this is one of the players that I hope and will have faith in to become maybe as great or greater than any of them. So we have in the training here, we can see that they are training good, most of the players. Some of them are not, like De Ligt. Gonna have to take, you can see that he's on the loan list, but we haven't been able to loan him out. And Tariq Lamptey, Real Madrid is interested in him, and I think I'm gonna have to maybe offer him a new contract. And if we don't sell him, I don't know when his contract runs out. 29, or is it 28? Yeah, so he has one more year left on his contract, so maybe we'll try to sell him. Because I do believe in Zakaria Bouchet to come in there, but we do need somebody that's able to play in that position as well. And the good thing about Tariq Lamptey is, of course, that he can play both left and right, even though he is a right defender at heart. So yeah, something like that is of course we would like to find again. But I'm trying to lend out Gosidovi as well, now that we have Alfie Devine as the main reserve for Jude Bellingham and Andy Stockbridge. I was thinking maybe Gosidovi could develop in another club, but yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see. I've taken Kylian Mbappe off the transfers list, but there's still Atletico that is interested in signing him, so hopefully they will come with a bid, and hopefully he will accept the contract that they'll give him, because I'm not going to pay him money to get rid of him. I mean, if I'm going to have to pay a weekly sum of money for his salary to another club, I'm not going to do that. Definitely not. Florian Ritz gets some interest from Real Madrid. Don't like that. Karim Adeyemi, wanted by Paris Saint-Germain and Bayern Munich. Let's see if any of them has 150 million pounds to lose. The tactics you know about. And yeah, let's move up here to home screen. So 3 days away, we have Borussia Dortmund and an on-a-white game here. It's going to be a tough one. But yeah, we're going to have to figure out how we're going to play. And it will be interesting to see how next episodes will end up becoming. It will most likely be a tough one. And yeah, we'll see about it. More than that, no. I think what I want to say after this is, of course, do like and subscribe, leave a little comment, share with your friends. Stay very safe out there, have heaps of fun, and I'll just end with bye 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 bye.
Boot up the PC, my heart's in a quake. Sweaty palms gripping the mouse like a snake. Buttons mashed without a clue. In this pixel world, I'm gaming like a noob.